I don't know what they're doing here now, but let me look at my list of stuff to do today. I did not write down shovel snow, because there is no snow around here. There hasn't been any snow since winter started. Oh man, I think Reno tried to convince a bunch of zombies to come here and shovel up snow in the yard. I'm not complaining as long as they're staying busy not eating brains. Hey gang, how's it going? Welcome to another edition of Doc Schlock, where it's a review of the movie Dead Men Walking. Of course, not to be confused with the Academy Award-winning Sean Penn film Fast Times at Ridgemont High. This one is about a guy named Travis who's battling zombies, and he gets some zombie blood on him, and well, he winds up going to prison over it. And there's a worker for the Center of Disease Control named Samantha who goes to the prison too, and tries to do everything she can to pretty much be the main female hero. Well, as you would expect, the zombie outbreak happens. Just about everybody in the prison turns into a zombie, and it's a fight for survival. And of course, you have what you would normally have in a lot of these zombie movies. You have some good people, a lot of bad people, zombies going around, tearing people apart, eating flesh, and doing what they do. I guess zombies don't believe in skipping meals every once in a while. And they're doing a very good job out there shoveling snow, which is not there, but I'm not going to tell them that. Anyway, when it's all pretty much said and done, Samantha is the lone survivor. And she winds up getting out of the prison and running across the prison yard. And what happens? A lone sniper mistakes her for a zombie, shoots her in the head, and kills her. And then before the end of the movie, one of the other people who was, I think, bitten and turned to a zombie or something like that, it's been a while since I've seen the movie, winds up waking back up, giving off the big zombie howl, and making you think maybe there's going to be a sequel. Which, so far, I don't think there has been, and maybe that's really a good thing. So, why did this movie suck? Well, zombies in a prison, I have to say, that's a pretty good original idea, but you would really think, you see a title like that, and you think, maybe it could be almost like a parody in some ways, but it wasn't. It was just a really bad zombie horror movie. And I just wasn't really that big on it. I mean, I like zombie movies, and I think this one has actually appeared in a couple of my top 10s, and this one was pretty bad. The ending, of course, was very predictable when you have the scene where one of the zombies is waking back up, or whoever it was. Like, it's been a while since I've seen it. One scene in the movie that really, really bothered me the most is when there's this family in one of the prison cells, and the father becomes a zombie, and his wife and his 2 kids are in the cell with him. And she's asking, like, is he okay? And and he turns around, and we have a family full of zombies in the prison cell. And I was sitting there looking at that going, well, that's a complete waste of time. They're not going to get out of there. So, worst thing to ever happen to you, go to the prison where your dad or whoever is at, he gets bitten by a zombie, and then it's like you're trapped inside the jail cell with him. And then he just turns around and is like, you know what, I'm going to turn you guys into zombies too. So, yeah. A lot of scenes in this movie just, the gore was pretty good, but ultimately overall it's just another one of your really idiotic bad zombie movies, and this was not a really good one. This is definitely one I would definitely pass on. And really anything, that ending where Samantha gets shot, you would really sit there and think, you could tell the difference between a zombie and a human being, and she gets shot, and you're like, idiots. We have idiots working for the government or the police or whoever, but it was pretty stupid. Like I said, overall, just a really bad movie. Not one of the best zombie movies out there, but I've seen much worse, but this one definitely goes up there with one of the worst. But there you guys have it, a review of Dead Men Walking. I know it's supposed to make a parody of some sort of Sean Penn movie, but I can't think of it. Because I don't think it was Fast Times at Ridgemont High, but oh well, I'll get it one of these days. If you like my videos, feel free to subscribe. And if you have a horror, sci-fi horror, comedy horror, or fantasy horror movie that took place at a prison, took place at a school, or took place anywhere you wouldn't expect, but it still sucked, send it my way and I'll get on it ASAP. Thank you guys so very, very much for watching, and until next time, as always, stay strong and rock on. Hey, can one of you guys go get the mail for me? I guess not.